What's going on, everyone? It's Mike back again. Proper late one, innit? Oh god, I've been at football. Didn't get back from work till late. It's been a long day, guys. I'm leaving this proper short, probably 3 or 4 minutes long. It's just been a long day. Gearing up for the game the weekend against Sporting Lisbon. A game that hopefully we're going to see Everton pretty much playing. You'd probably say their first 11 as of right now. Doesn't look like Chamiti will be in time to play in the Everton game, but it does appear that the deal is done. It looks like the wages and the structure of the payments has all been agreed, and it looks like he will be an Everton player over the next couple of days. It's difficult to judge him. It's difficult to judge how good this transfer is or isn't. He's a young lad. He's got potential. And you do spend money for potential these days. It's part of the course, and I hope he comes in and whatever opportunities he gets in the first team, I hope he takes. I'm sure that he will. There's clearly something about him for a Premier League team to step in and want to take him. Everton had been linked with a few younger players, the Sheffield United forward. Being one of them, who we'd been linked with a few times in Dyer, and we've been linked with other forwards, and we've been linked with more experienced forwards. But it does look like this guy's coming in, and I wish him well. I wish him well. I hope he has a really fruitful start. I hope he adapts to the Premier League quickly, and I'm sure he's not going to be starting and playing every game, but. When he does get his chance, I hope he takes it. I hope he takes it, and I hope he shows that the reason why Everton are spending, 15 to 20 million pounds on the player. So yeah, these rumours regarding Mikel Antonio, they're not going away, but rumours are that David Moyes doesn't want to lose him. I think it's interesting with West Ham because they've had all this money and yet they're not spending. I don't quite know what's going on. Moyes has already got tons of pressure on him. I was watching Pitchside podcast that I've got all the time in the world for, Tom Garrett-Reeve and Theo Baker. And, I think the consensus is that Moyes will be sacked as the first manager, which is a shame. But it's almost like the pressure builds up on him at West Ham. And... we'll see. We'll see if he lasts half a season. I personally think it'll be done really early. I think if he's going to go, it'll be after about 6 or 7 games, unless they have a fantastic start, which I can't see without Declan Rice having not really replaced him. So I don't see that happening. But we'll see. It looks like Damari Gray is also edging closer to a move away. He'd been linked with Palace, he's been linked with Fulham, he's been linked now with West Ham, so it looks like he's going. It's just who is he going to? I wish him all the best, as I mentioned yesterday. He is a player that's got some ability, and we are losing a player with ability as an asset. So Dyche doesn't fancy him, that's fine, but I do think you need to replace what he brings, and Dyche is sort of turning us into Burnley, and I'm not feeling that, if I'm being honest. I'm not. I hope he keeps us in the league, and I hope, we play okay football. I'm not expecting breathtaking football, but to lose an asset like Damari Gray, I think it's a dangerous, dangerous move, personally. But again, I'm not the boss. I'm not the recruitment man. I'll back the manager. I'll back the, whoever, but it does concern me a little bit. He's a player that's only got a year left on his contract, albeit it can be extended. I don't know how I feel about him leaving, to be honest. But I personally think it's a mistake. And then the other news, big news really, is Jimmy Martin is leaving the club after 30 odd years. This is a guy that started off as a coach driver for the first team under Howard Kendall, and as he's Mr. Everton. Jimmy Martin has seen us win things, he's seen us be successful, he's seen us not be successful. And I'm sure when a player's had a rough game, or, he's been behind, or he's been at the start, I'm sure he's put his arm around a few players and wished them the best and tried to support them and done his little bits for the club. He's an absolute legend, and I wish him all of the best in his retirement. And you know, he is a club legend. He absolutely deserves to be a club legend, and there's not many of them. You know, there's not many of them like a Jimmy Martin, who was just an ordinary guy, coach driver, and just managed to live, you know, his dream job, being close to the Everton first team, you know, being involved when needed, sitting on the bench for games. You know, what a career, what a life. So yeah, I wish him all the best, and I'd argue that is it, guys. There's not really much to update you on. It's a mega late video, but yeah, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. The picture is out regarding me sponsoring Ethan, so make sure you go and follow him on Instagram, Ethan Pickford, and follow Stafford Town. Make sure you go and watch them if you ever get the non-league days, and make sure you support them. Make sure you follow them on Twitter, etc., and just help me out, really. Just help me help them. So guys, look, I'm leaving it there. Keep smiling. Peace.